When looking for a game to review this week, I decided to wait, and then eventually it would come to me. Then all of a sudden, there was only a week left, and I hadn't gotten any gameplay or started a script. So I looked around my collection and picked a game that wouldn't take too much time to play or review. Welcome to Plants vs. Zombies. Now, I've been playing this game since I was very young. So young that after loading my save back up, I had around 900,000 coins. I never used cheat engine or anything akin to that on this game, because I just had a real problem. So, trust me, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to this game. Plants vs. Zombies is a tower defense game developed by PopCap before the dark times.
Please, it's not the Jedi way. He must live. Please don't. I need him. Please don't. No.
You plant flowers and walnuts and mine potatoes? What the hell? This game has always been a little wacky, and that's honestly part of the charm. With Crazy Dave here as well, you can tell that this game was meant to be a light-hearted tower defense game to be loved by all ages. And it was. There are two main modes here. The normal game, which is the tower defense portion, and minigames. During the main game, you will come across these minigames, and there really isn't too much variety, and they're honestly kind of boring. But post-game, the minigames get pretty diverse, fun, and sometimes even challenging. Whether it be walnut bowling or thinking with portals, there's a lot of fun to be had outside the main game. The main game is the tower defense portion, and that's the real meat and potatoes, so let's get into that. You have 5 lanes to plant down your units, the plants, and the zombies come in from the right side of the screen down those 5 lanes. If a zombie gets past your defense, a lawnmower will destroy everything in the lane the first time it happens. If it happens again, however, in the same lane, you die. However, this will rarely happen if you grasp the gameplay well and can adapt to the different zombie types and, the variety that they come in, because they're pretty wacky. Only person I could see dying in this game is McGee. And while the horse isn't dead, I will continue beating it into the ground until you can get good at video games. The plants in this game vary from mushrooms that only work at night to towers that are one-time usables, whether they be nukes or screen freezes or lane clearers. I love this as it makes you think of priorities for early round, late round, or even selecting your towers based on the zombies you see. Do I put one more sunflower? Or do I start putting up offensive units? Or can I squeeze out a little bit more sun in order to use one of my upgrades on the plants? Late game, this does start to get a little stale, but it is then remedied by the level design of World 5, where only catapult type plants are really effective and they make you rethink your strategies. Now, the art style and graphics for this game are actually really good. Now, while the game only runs in 4:3 and at a very low resolution, you can tell that they put a lot of effort into the art for this game to keep everything looking uniform and fun. The design of the plants are great, and everything just fits. My favorite has to be the kernel pulp, because he just randomly shoots butter. Truly, an innovation in gaming. While you can see the evolution of the art style in Plants vs. Zombies 2 that looks better in my opinion, the game not so much, I do really enjoy the design of the original. The soundtrack is also very nice to listen to, as, well, I would never buy it to listen to the tracks by themselves. The game really doesn't feel like itself without the music. You'll know what I mean if you play a couple levels with the music on and then just randomly just turn it off for one of the levels. It's very sad and empty, and just don't do it. It's not good for you. And I mean, this game is... wait. Is there anything else to talk about? And I know this is a small indie game and the gameplay isn't anything special, and it's better to just play the game and for this review to be over, but it's so short. What have I done? I thought I put effort into these. You know what, fuck it. Next time I'm going to review a weeb game. Enjoyment rating, I give 7 out of 10. Game, I give 5 out of 10. A quick note here. After finishing my lines for the review and getting ready to edit it, I realized that the main promotional song and the song you get for beating the game is also released in Japanese. So in order to spread the whole weeb thing, have a listen.
せーのゾンビがやってきた